Most people don't realize that you don't need followers to sell digital products on Pinterest, and you can do it completely faceless. I dropped this video where I shared how I stopped posting on social media and then I 10 times my digital product sales using Pinterest, and that video blew up. So today I'm back with a full step-by-step tutorial. It is sponsored by Tailwind, and it's how I'm going to show you exactly how I batch 50 plus pins in just 1 hour a month. This is the exact strategy you can use to drive consistent traffic to your digital products, even with 0 followers. And it's exactly what I did to create actual passive income very early on in my digital product journey. And so I am excited to be partnering with Tailwind to bring you this full training completely for free. So let's start with a new feature that Tailwind just rolled out. I love it. It will save you hours, even if you're a Pinterest marketing beginner. It's called Smart Pin, and it works so well because Pinterest naturally rewards you when you post new visuals, new titles, new descriptions, but it's hard to keep up with new content, right? And so it then can be easy to fall off and lose your consistency. That's where Smart Pin comes in. It's basically like a magic vending machine, right? You drop in the link to your product, your URL, and then every week it's gonna spit out fresh visuals, fresh titles, fresh descriptions without you having to do anything extra. So let me jump in and show you exactly how it works. Okay, so now we are in the Tailwind system, right? As soon as you log in, you're going to click Pin Scheduler if you don't already come here automatically. And you're going to see your pins. Now, mine is full of pins because I'm a regular pinner, but yours might be empty, so don't be alarmed. We are going to fill that up today, right? So the first thing we're going to do is show you the Smart Pin. So you're just going to click on this button here, and this will allow you to add a new Smart Pin. So a couple of things that you need to know about Smart Pin. All you need to do is input the URL. So wherever you're sending people, the landing page to your product, your blog page, your freebie page, wherever it may be, all you need is the URL. That's all you need. You do also need to be aware that it is going to take 3 credits. When you sign up to Tailwind, you'll get a certain allotted amount of credits that you can use for lots of different things. Smart Pin is one of them, right? So the first thing you're going to do is click on Add Smart Pin, and this is where you're going to put in your URL. I like to keep all of my URLs in one sheet so I know exactly where I'm linking to, and here I have put in my blog post. You can add your own keywords. So if you want to add keywords, if you know exactly what you want your pin to show up for, you can put them here. So let me put some keywords in. Okay, so I've just popped in my keywords. I just took 3 keywords that I wanted to add. And if you want to know how to find your own keywords, I've linked a video down below where I take you through the entire thing. So once you press next, Smart Pin is now going to do its thing and generate automatic pins based on the content of the website. Now you can see here, it's actually pulling in automatically the specific images that I've used on my blog page. And so it's telling me that it will automatically make fresh custom design pins, one today and then one every week, that will include the images on the URL you provide, right? You can actually say what you want. So there might have been some images that I want on there and some images that I don't. But for now, I'm just going to add all of these images. I think they all make sense. Okay, so these are all just pulled directly from the page. I'm clicking Save Selected Images. And now it's making our Smart Pin content for us. All right, so now we have our pins. Let's take a look at it. And you can see here that it's kind of got the design, but it's kind of off to the side. So what I would do here is I would just change it, or maybe just use another image that is more suited towards the design. So if you're using really long landscape images in your blog post and they don't look good when the pin is created, you can just update it. Okay, so yeah, that looks so much better. We're gonna save that. And now we have a beautiful pin, and Tailwind will continue to create those pins for us each week. We don't have to do anything else. It's gonna save so much time rather than you creating them manually yourself. And can you believe that Smart Pin is just one of Tailwind's automation features? They actually also have a ghostwriter which creates optimized titles and descriptions for all of your pins. And this really matters because titles and descriptions is what Pinterest actually uses to decide whether somebody is going to see your content. And for me, this used to be the most frustrating part. I'd spend way too long trying to come up with the right titles and and the right descriptions, but Ghostwriter takes all of that pain away in seconds. And the best part is you can literally use it for every single pin you upload. So let me show you how I'm using Ghostwriter to create more pins and drive more traffic. Okay, so I've just jumped back into the Pinterest platform and we're going to test this out on the pin that we just created with SmartPin, right? So we're going to click on it and we're going to click Ghostwriter. Now you just need to put in a bit of information. So you would select what type of content is it? Is it lifestyle content, behind the scenes, promotional, or a featured product? For me, this is informational content, but you would choose whichever one best fits your pin. And then you give some information on what the pin is about. Now, this has already pulled what it thinks the pin is about, which is great. And what I would just add to this is just a tiny bit more detail. I will just add without social media. Okay, so that's what I've added. Make sure you check this. Make sure you add the thing that makes your pin actually pin worthy. Like what makes it special? What makes people want to click on this pin? Then it will say, do you want to add keywords or phrases? You can leave this blank. Tailwind is actually really good at inserting keywords itself. So for now, I'm just going to leave it blank, but otherwise I would put my keywords in and then I would say, is there a call to action, right? So there is always a call to action. I really recommend having this on your pins. So for me, it's going to be discover more on my blog. But yours could be click to download my freebie. It could be click to check out my products. Click to learn more is always a great one, okay? So now we're going to generate the pin details. Now this is also going to use your credits, but don't worry because if you sign up with my link below, you will actually get some free bonus credits so you can try this all out without having to worry about how many credits you're using. And I'm also going to show you a little hack where you can get the most from your credits. So let's click generate. And you can see here that Tailwind has created a pin title for us. Tired of the social media grind, boost digital sales with Pinterest automatic. And I think it's going to say traffic. So that's quite good. I might shorten that a little bit, but you can leave it how it is. And then it gives you an SEO optimized description. So it's even writing your pin titles and pin descriptions for you. But let me give you a little hack, right? So for every 1 credit that you use to generate this, you can actually then just copy the other options. It gives you 3 options, and so if you like all 3, you can copy them and use them for pins later down the line. So you get even more value for your money with Ghostwriter, and it's not only saving you time, but it's creating pin content that you can use over the long term, right? So I just go through, I pick whatever one I like, and then I click save details. Now, once that's saved, it's all in your pin and you're kind of ready to post. All you have to do is click your boards. Now, you can do this in bulk. You can do this for more than 1 pin. All you would do is select the pin that you need and then you can go to Ghostwriter so you can both bulk edit your pins. What I love about Ghostwriter is it gives you great content. Yes, you can still tweak it for your brand voice. So if you get pin titles and descriptions that you're not quite sure about, go ahead and tweak it, but it's going to save you so much time versus you manually writing all of your pin titles or description, or you just doing it through AI that doesn't actually know your content, and so then you're having to do more edit. Whereas Tailwind, it knows exactly what you're pinning about, it can pull in your keywords, and it's going to save so much time. SmartPin and Ghostwriter together, they're going to save you so much time, but to really build a consistent Pinterest strategy, you also need to be able to quickly batch and schedule your own pins, and this is what locks everything in, and it turns Pinterest into a literal traffic machine for your digital product, just like it did for me. So it's that time in the video now where I show you exactly how I schedule my own pins and also use some more of Tailwind's features to speed up the process. Let's jump back in. Okay, so we are now back into our pin scheduler. I have just uploaded a few pins. To do this, you just click upload pins and then just select the pins that you want to upload. You can create these pins anywhere you like, and once they're in the platform, this is really where the magic happens, because the Tailwind scheduler is going to allow you to pin multiple pins at the same time. It makes it so much faster than trying to post individual pins by yourself individually in Pinterest native scheduler. Okay, it's night and day, the difference between the 2 ways to do it. So here I've got a bunch of pins and I just want to show you how I do this super quickly, right? So I know that this one is going to the same landing page. Okay, so now I'm going to pick just 3 pins that I know are going to the the same landing page. A lot of people ask for my strategy when it comes to creating pins. I've got a video down below where you'll see me creating. I use a mix of stock images. So these are stock images that I've just created with AI tools, but I also use myself as well because I'm growing a personal brand. Now the choice is yours. You do not have to put your face on pins. You can create your own stock images, or you can even purchase your own stock images. It's completely up to you. My only advice is that you make sure the images actually align with your brand and align with the products that you're selling. Okay, so I've selected 3 pins that I know are going through to the same landing page. So again, to make sure that I can do this all within an hour, I'm going to bulk edit the URL, and that means that all 3 of these pins are going to go through to the same URL, and I'm also going to add them all to the same 3 boards. I like to do 3 boards. That means Tailwind is going to repin this pin 3 times, and it increases the total number of pins I'm able to pin at any one time, right? So I'm just going to select the 3 most relevant boards. Okay, so now I've selected the 3 relevant boards. We're going to click apply changes, and so this is going to apply it to all pins, again really speeding up our workflow. And then I'm just simply going to add my pin titles and pin descriptions. Okay, so we've now added in our titles and descriptions. I just copied and pasted it from a document where I had created them earlier, but for some of these pins I'm also definitely going to be using the ghostwriter to create it all for me, because why not? Okay, we've only got an hour to do all of this in 1 month. So then we click the schedule, and this is where Tailwind takes over. It automatically will fill our pin smart schedule on the right, and what it's doing here is it's pinning the pins based on an optimized schedule, right? So it knows the best times to pin the pins for you, so you don't have to worry about choosing your own day, you don't have to worry about choosing your own time. Tailwind will take care of all of that for you, and that is why I love the Tailwind scheduler over manually pinning on Pinterest. This will save you so much time and so much energy. And creating your own pins is actually only one way that you can use Tailwind to quickly create pins, right? And I didn't even know this existed until very recently, right? If you come onto your products tab and then you type in your website, and I'm going to type in my shop site, it can actually pull stuff directly from your website and create pins that way. So you would just connect it with your site, and it will pull in all of your listings and create pins for you that way. And so while my site is on Shopify, you can also connect Squarespace, and you can also connect WooCommerce, and it can pull in your products for you, which is super exciting and a great additional way to pull in more content for you to pin so you can make more sales. Okay, so on top of all the amazing stuff you've just been seeing me do directly inside the Tailwind scheduler, there's one powerful feature that most people don't even know about, and the best part is it's completely free, and that's the Tailwind browser. And so when I started using it, it blew my mind on how simple and effective it was. So I really want to quickly show you what it can do, because I don't see anybody talking about this. Okay, so I've jumped back into Pinterest, and again, a lot of people won't tell you this, but a great Pinterest strategy to also have alongside pinning your own pins is to repin other people's pins as well. Now, why would you do this? It helps to increase your views on Pinterest. It also helps to push your account out, right? So the more views you have, the more people that are discovering your content. And so even if they're coming to your profile through repins, which is pinning other people's content, it also increases the opportunity that they're going to engage with your content too. And it's just a best practice on Pinterest, right? So a really easy way to repin other people's pins, and this is what a lot of people do, is to use the Tailwind browser extension. So I've just clicked on it here. You can actually download the Tailwind browser extension for free, and then once you click on it, you can choose other pins that you can easily add to your own schedule. I like to do this with quotes. It's a great way to pad out your Pinterest content and also add a bit of variety. So here I'm just selecting some quotes that I really love based on my niche, right? So you need to make sure that they're aligned with your niche. They're going to show on your Pinterest page, so it makes sense that they align with your content. So here I'm just picking a few. I'm literally just choosing a few like this, and then I'm going to click go to schedule, and this is all through the Tailwind browser extension, and it's going to connect directly back to my Tailwind account and allow me to push these repins into my own schedule. Okay, so you can see here they are. I'm going to click go to schedule, and they pull through exactly as they are. Okay, now most of the time they do have URLs for the original pins. Don't change them to your own URL, just keep them as they are, and then click schedule. Once you've clicked schedule, you then just add your board. So for me, I'm going to add this to my quotes board. I have a board specifically for quotes, and this is a strategy that I recommend for most people. People ask me, well, why would I post quotes? It's not going to go through to my product, and it's for the same reason. It's to grow the presence of your Pinterest account. And so now I've added in my boards, I'm just going to schedule these pins and they're going to appear right inside my scheduler. The ones that don't have URLs, I normally just don't even schedule them because I don't want to take credit for other people's pins. So the ones that don't have URLs, I just don't even schedule them. And you can also filter when you're using the Tailwind browser. So when you click on this, you can also filter for the ones that don't have URLs, right? So this one doesn't have a URL. I wouldn't click that one. I would only click the ones that have URLs on them. Okay, so now you know exactly how to use Tailwind to save time and stay consistent on Pinterest. Remember, you can grab 50 free bonus AI credits to use on Tailwind when you sign up with my link in the description if you want to try it yourself. Now, if you want to blow up your sales once you've pinned all of these pins, watch this video on screen where I show you the exact 4 types of pins that I create to maximize my digital product sales, and I'll see you there.